reversing hair loss, growing my hair thicker, longer, and also how I will be preventing, or at least minimizing, or attempting to minimize postpartum shedding. In this video, I'll be sharing all the vitamins, everything, all the practices that I'll be doing to help me combat these two things. If you don't know, a bit of a backstory, I did lose a lot of hair mid-2024, mainly because of a diet that I went on. However, after speaking to a naturopath, I discovered that there's a few things that I'm deficient in. Vitamin D, vitamin E, my body wasn't synthesizing protein and fats. Girl, can you imagine? Pretty much starving my body, really. So this video, I'm just gonna show you everything that I've been taking and that I will be taking once the baby's out. Because if you know my story with my firstborn, I lost so much hair. I'm not sure if I lost hair all round. I think it may have been all round because I think it seemed thinner. The bun, I'll show you some photos. However, the main area where I saw hair loss was at the edges. Like, girl, it was bad. It was drastic. And I know I did not intentionally try to prevent anything. My body was in shock from the surgery. I'd lost a lot of blood. I had hyperemesis. So I was depleted in many areas. So this time I'm trying to prepare my body, prepare myself, and try and prevent drastic hair loss, or at all. Because my hair has already fallen now to mid of 2024. If I lose too much hair postpartum with this pregnancy, girl, I'm gonna have no hair on my head. I already feel like the hair that I have has thinned out, so I'm a bit nervous about postpartum shedding because we're going in already with thinner hair, if you know what I mean. Anywho, I saw the naturopath, so while I've been pregnant and while I am postpartum, I will be continuing on my perinatal vitamin. This one is an important one. And I know a lot of people will, like, this is not health advice, okay guys, disclaimer. This is not health advice. I'm not a health professional in this capacity. I'm a YouTuber. But if you're really depleted on nutrients, prenatals are really good. It's a multivitamin on steroids because it looks after you and baby. It's meant to look after you and baby. This one has got folic acid, vitamin D, which I'm deficient in, was deficient in. It's got biotin, girl, hair. It's got calcium, it's got choline, it's got iodine. It's got chromium, it's got manganese, manganese, it's got zinc, selenium. If you're gonna get prenatal vitamin, try and get one as natural as you can without synthetics or additives or funny things in there. I'll show you a couple more that I've been taking throughout my pregnancy. This one is Silymarin, I think it's called. I can't really say it, but this one is actually gonna work on my liver. The next one I've been taking and will continue to take until, you know, it's done, is choline. So this one, I know there's some choline in the perinatal, but this one is a higher dose of choline, and I needed this according to my results from the hair analysis. This one helps with brain function, liver health, and a healthy pregnancy. So the test results did show some kind of deficiency up here. And I know that I have been stressed, and I know that postpartum is stressful. So we want to look after the brain and the liver as well. So choline. Now, another one that I don't have with me right now that I will be taking is pretty much iron, okay? Iron is essential, and I know after birth you would have lost blood. you know, it's hectic. Your body needs, you know, a good amount of blood to sustain you, to replenish you, to bring your body back to health and optimum function. So I will be taking iron, and in all of my research, there is 2 iron supplements that I'm looking at getting, and the first one is the Mega Foods. I've heard good things about that. It's Baby and Me. I'm looking for Baby and Me, but some reason I'm only finding Baby and Me 2. I think they're similar, but I'm really looking for Baby and Me. That would be a good one, particularly once I'm done with this one, the Pure Natal, right? And then another one I'll be looking at is also liver iron, liver or spleen iron. A lot of people will discourage you, a lot of medical professionals will discourage you from having organ meat because of vitamin A, and it's going to build up in the body and it's not going to have anywhere to be, like it can't be disposed out of the body. I grew up eating organ meat. I eat liver right now, and in all of my research, a liver-based iron supplement is one that works pretty well when it comes to absorption. Because the problem with iron is that you could be taking iron, but it's not absorbing very well in the body. So other things that I'll be doing, guys, to help me, particularly with postpartum, is to self-care. This is very difficult postpartum, and I know I really spiraled down mentally post my first son. I didn't go on any antidepressants, thank God, but I believe I do have PMDD, which is a serious case of premenstrual syndrome. I don't know if I'll have it again this time, but either way, I'll be looking after my mental health. So either counseling, doing self-care, like finding within the busy of motherhood, finding a little time to myself, even if it's 30 minutes, 1 hour every day, to try and regroup. I am the kind of person that actually needs to run away and re-energize I'm an introvert. So I will have to find that time. It's very difficult to not be stressed when you're a mother of 2, like toddler and a newborn. Lord help me. It's a tricky time, but I'm going to try to do self-care. The other thing I'm going to try is sleep as well as I can. Again, as well as I can, because it's a newborn. You're going to have sleep deprivation. But when I do get a chance, I'll try and prioritize sleep as much as possible. Nutrition. Spoken about Code Red. This lady is actually on YouTube as well. She's called Christy. She's really good, and she teaches you how to eat real food and not packaged, you know, middle of the store food with an expiry date. That's not food, she says. Food is stuff that rots. Real food, meat, nuts, healthy fats, avocados, you know, olive oil, that kind of thing. And to stay away from these processed foods, because they're the ones that really wreak havoc on the body. So nutrition, I'll be focusing quite big on nutrition. Obviously, I'm planning to breastfeed, so I have to focus on good nutrition anyway. But I'll really be looking into that, you know, protein and my good fats and really low GI carbohydrates, because I've got gestational diabetes now and I don't want it to progress into a type 2 diabetes situation. So I really need to look at low GI foods and ways to really reduce my insulin resistance. That's another thing that I'll be doing. Nutrition. Exercise, I'm not gonna promise. Exercise is the running around I do with my toddler. That's what I say to everyone, like, to actually exercise, it's walking with my toddler, it's taking him out in the park. That's what we do. Even in the backyard, that's the exercise that I can tolerate. The other thing is hydration, and I have been dehydrated throughout this pregnancy. It's just hard to drink water when you're pregnant. I can't really explain it, but it's hard. So trying to up my hydration and really replenish my body, because I feel really good when I'm hydrated. And of course, prayer. I'm putting prayer last, not because it's the least important, but you know, I just have to keep reminding myself that God is really the healer. God is the one that restores the soul and the body, and that gives us life, and from him all good things come. So I will be praying and seeking God's face to make sure that, you know, I am on the right track and I've got guidance from him with all the things that I'm doing to replenish my hair and avoid all this hair loss, etc. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment below what you did to prevent postpartum, or any remedies you incorporated to combat hair loss. I know there's things you can do topically, but I'm just not at that stage in my natural hair. Massaging my scalp and that, oh girl, I can't promise and I can't commit to that. And honestly, I am more and more moving away from topical treatments to more internal. I believe that when things are right in here, it shows on the outside. So yeah, do share. I mean, some people have got DIYs that work for them, but at this stage, DIYs are really not my thing. Don't even have the time for it, girl. But yeah, I look forward to hearing from you in the comment section. Bye.